wanted to share a practice that I just put together just a few minutes ago. So I'm going to be looking at my notes. There's a new moon coming up, and I've also been practicing a lot on sacral movements and third eye. So I'm just gonna do a gentle sequence this morning, matching that flow and also matching the vibes that I'm feeling and what I think that I'm needing. So I'm gonna begin by just taking a few breaths. You're welcome to be seated in any comfortable position. And just, I'm gonna take my glasses off and just do a few breaths in and out through each nostril. So covering one at a time and breathing in and out through both of them. So we're gonna take a nice inhale, the left, close that up, and exhale on the right. Inhale on the right, and exhale on the left. Inhale on the left, and exhale on the right. And just keep alternating that. And let's end by exhaling on the left. Okay. Put my eyes back on. All right. So let's come to a comfortable seat if you're not there already. Again, just focusing on our breath, trying to match our breath with our movement. And we're going to have blocks just in case today, everywhere. I'm gonna take a nice inhale. And then we're just going to lean over to the right side as we exhale. Inhale. And then lean over to the left. I brought the blocks just in case, but I think I'm okay. Inhale and exhale. Alternating sides. With the breath, inhale, center, and exhale when you bend. Again, trying to keep the hips on the floor. I'm sorry, your sits bones on the floor. Let's do one more on each side. And now we're gonna do a gentle twist. So inhale, center, and then gently twisting as you exhale to the right. You can place your right hand behind you and your left hand on your knee or your thigh to help you twist. Just inhale and just exhale, maybe twist a little further. You could look behind you or to your side. Let's come back to center as we inhale. And exhale over to the left. Let's repeat. One last time on both sides. Left side. All right, maybe just, I don't know, roll the shoulders a little bit if you feel any tension there. Maybe let's gently roll the neck a little bit. I wrote some things down, not all things. So if I feel something in the moment, I'll just add it in. All right, from here, let's do maybe some cat-cows, and we can do this seated. If you feel more comfortably doing it in tabletop, you can do that too. I'm gonna try mine seated this morning. So inhale, we'll open the chest, kind of arch the back a little bit, maybe lift the chin up. Exhale, kind of folding and bringing your hands forward. Maybe your chin tucked into your chest, and just alternate at your own pace. You might even want to bring your hands behind you to open up as you inhale. And exhale, just rounding the back. Doing this at your own pace, in your own way. Okay, from here, let's go into some hip circles. So sometimes these could be a little awkward, especially when sitting. We're gonna just go ahead and give it a go. And it's more just actually bringing your upper body forward and then back. Still focusing on that sacral chakra and releasing any emotional tension. This is gonna look different for everybody. So just go with what you feel. I'm gonna turn the opposite direction. Really focusing on your movement, your breath. What are you feeling in your body? And I'm telling myself this, not so much what I look like in this moment, not so much how people are going to view me and what they're going to think, but just being authentic in my body in this moment and just sharing. And that's what I'm all about, and just letting you know that those are the thoughts that go through my mind at times. Okay, from here we're going to go into a child's pose just for a moment. Kind of release, surrender to stillness here. So up to you. You can open up your knees out wide and come as close as possible to your heels, sitting back into them and then coming forward. You can do this as a closed child's pose where your legs are closed. You can leave your hips up and do this kind of a melting heart pose, a puppy pose. Okay, you can bring a blanket behind to feel a surface beneath your hips. And you can also use a block if that's comfortable for you. You can also bring your head to a block instead of the mat. So there's a lot of different ways that you can relax and surrender into this pose. It should not feel like you have to put so much effort into it. We're just relaxing in this pose. So not only are we opening here, if we have our hips nice and back, knees open, our sacral chakra, but also third eye chakra, allowing your head to come to the surface, putting some pressure there. Breathe deeply into this surrender. Trusting your intuition, trusting your vision, and just releasing. Okay. From there, gently lift yourself up. We're gonna go into a low lunge here. I also forgot to mention that I did write down these intentions. I receive guidance. I trust my intuition. Okay, so let's see if we can try to remember that throughout this sequence. I'm going to bring my right foot forward, and you can use blocks here, or you can just bring your hands to the surface, up to you. So just going to kind of push my hips forward here, and then bend into my right leg a little deeper. Taking nice inhales and exhales. Just opening up here. Opening the hips. Again, sacral center here. Maybe you want to have those loud sighs. I'm gonna sit the hips back now. Feeling a stretch in that leg, that front leg that's straightened. And let's switch. Left leg forward. Pushing the hips forward. And then leaning into it. Okay, sitting back and possibly folding forward, feeling a stretch in that straightened leg. All right. From here, we're going to come to a standing, put this here, position. See if I can remember without looking. I'm gonna bring my mat this way. I really don't want to turn my back to the camera. Okay, so from here, we're going to begin in a mountain pose. So as usual, feeling rooted into the surface, palms are out, facing forward, soft knees, shoulders down. Take some nice deep breaths here. Really connecting your breath with the movement or stillness. We're gonna go for some half salutations now. So we're gonna inhale. If you want, you can bend back a little bit and exhale, bend the knees and just move slowly here. Folding forward, reaching your hands to the surface or to blocks or a table, chair, your shins, your thighs. You're folding into where it's comfortable to you. Inhale halfway up, exhale, fold forward, and inhale all the way up. Small back bend, exhale, hands to heart center, and then come back to mountain pose. We'll do that again. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale halfway up, exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up, exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into some goddess poses. Yes, so focusing again on the sacral center, we're gonna open up wide here. Try to have our feet facing outward. Try to have our knees coming over our toes as best as possible. And we don't have to come far down here. So whatever's comfortable for you in this moment today, because I know for me, it feels different on different days. So I'm gonna bring my hands up and kind of cactus the arms here and see where it feels comfortable, maybe coming side to side, just breathing, small movements, maybe pressing your pelvis forward. Matching breath. Maybe bringing your hands to your thighs. Stepping out of that. In. Maybe pressing a little light pressure. Opening up the legs a little bit more. Breathe back in. Just being aware of what you're feeling. Okay. From there, we're gonna come into Warrior 2. Okay, so for Warrior 2, let's come to, I feel like I'm gonna have to turn away from you anyway. Okay, so coming from this position, we're gonna face to the side, have our hips to the side or facing front, right? Because that's what I'm doing. And my right toes are facing out to the right. My left toes are facing forward. So we're just gonna get comfortable here in our Warrior 2. I have to admit, I haven't done these in a while. So coming to our Warrior 2, looking over our fingers, bending into that right leg, feeling strength in your body. I didn't write this in the sequence, but we're gonna come back. So as we exhale, just bringing the left hand to the back leg here, the left leg. You can reach your right hand up. Take a few breaths here. Back to Warrior 2. And we're gonna come into triangle. So we're gonna straighten that front leg. And you can use a block here if you want, at all different heights. And we're just going to bend here, fold at the waist, bringing that left arm on top. Again, this block you can adjust to whatever height. You can look up, you can look down, you can look forward. Just opening up here. Take a few breaths. And coming back up, and then we'll do that on the opposite side. So now my right toes are facing forward, my left toes are facing out to the side, and we're gonna go for our Warrior 2. So hips stay open, facing front. Again, we are focusing on strength. I'm looking at my notes. And when we come down to that triangle, we're gonna be focusing on clarity and expansion. Okay, so let's, one at a time, let's go to our Warrior 2. So bending that left leg, back leg, straight leg is straight. And bringing our arms about shoulder height, looking over those fingers. Trying to have our knee come over our toe. Sometimes a little sway here from side to side can help you find the right position. So let's just feel strong here. Let's focus on our breath. Next exhale, we'll come back. Bringing that left arm up now. Keeping that left leg bent. One more breath. And then we'll straighten the left leg. Bring my block here. Folding, bending at the waist. My left side always is a little tighter. So like I said, focusing on expansion here in our triangle pose. clarity. Opening up here, our arm, up and out. If possible, you can bring it behind your back. So many things that you can do. Make this about you and what you feel. Try different things in the moment. Okay, from here, we're gonna come into a wide-legged forward fold. I'm gonna have my blocks ready here in case I need them. And here, we're gonna be focusing on releasing old energy, calming the mind. So open up as wide as possible and just folding over. So you can come to the floor if you'd like. You can even bring your forearms to the mat. This morning, that's not where I am. You can use your blocks at different heights. You can even put one on top of the other if you need to. You can do this to a chair. What I want to focus on is bringing my head on to the block. So just take a few breaths here. I'm putting my forehead, my third eye on this block. Just take a few breaths. Okay, from here, gently bring your feet back together and lift yourself up. I'm going to adjust the mat this way, I believe. Okay, yes, this way. And we are gonna go into pigeon pose. So you can do it, different ways. If you like, you can bring your leg, let's say your right leg, forward here. Doesn't have to, your shin does not have to be straight across. It can be wherever you need it to be. You can place a block or a cushion beneath your sits bones here so that this way you can feel the surface if you can't come all the way down to the surface. The main thing is to have your hips neutral. You can come down to your forearms or place your head on the surface or on the tops of your hands. Or we can bring this to a laying down pigeon where you come on your back and bring your ankle to your left thigh and bring that to your chest. You can wrap your hands around your shin or the thigh. If that doesn't work, you can even just leave that foot on the floor, and you can also put a little light pressure here on your bent leg. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways that you can come into your pigeon pose. Try different things. If you're on your back, try to have your shoulders on the surface. You could use a strap here to bring your legs closer as well. And now breathe into that. Release, and then do it on the other side. And both sides might be different. You might want to start out with your foot on the floor and then start out by bringing your hands wrapped around the thigh to bring it closer to your chest. And every time you exhale, try to bring it a little closer, a little deeper into the stretch. Really allowing yourself to relax into each pose and notice the different sensations. I'm gonna try it this way. Just try different ways. From here, we're gonna come to a forward fold. Let's try a regular seated forward fold. Take a nice inhale and exhale, folding forward. Maybe flexing the feet. Maybe grabbing onto the feet. We can also try doing this on each side. So bringing your right foot to your left thigh and kind of folding over the left, and maybe trying to bring our head towards the surface, or should I say the knee, right? Or placing it, I'm gonna use 2 blocks this morning. Placing my forehead pressure here on the third eye. So just try different things. Maybe this is okay. Try it on the other side. This leg is always so tight. See how it feels on the opposite side. This side is a little better for me to get there. Here, let's practice our fish pose. So we're gonna come, you can put a blanket or blocks beneath your back here if you'd like. And we're just gonna come down, arching the back, bringing the chest up towards the ceiling. Opening up the chest, focusing on the third eye as well, trusting your vision, trusting your intuition, allowing guidance. And slowly come out of that. And move this to the side. And come for a twist, which you can also use your block if you'd like. We're gonna let our knees fall to the right. So you can place a cushion or block in between the knees if you'd like. Maybe a little light pressure on top of the thigh. And look the opposite way of your knees. Breathe into this. And let's switch. And if we have a little extra time, this is running longer than expected, we can bring our legs up against a wall or chair. So I'm going to scoop my way over to this shelf and hang out here for a few breaths, resting, receiving. We can focus on the third eye, right between the eyebrows. Maybe focus on a nice indigo light here. A few breaths. If you can do longer, great. Stay in this position. Or you can just come to your legs on the surface in Savasana. And think about planting seeds of peace and possibility for this new moon. Think about what you focused on during the practice today, that sacral center, that creativity. Let that all flow towards you. All that guidance you're receiving. See it, feel it, and then be it. Take those small steps, taking a little action daily towards the guidance that you're given. I'm going to come out of this pose now. I encourage you to take time, if you have it, and do that often. But in this moment, it's time for me to go. So if you want to stay there, great. You can turn off the video. If not, you can come to a seated position or a comfortable position for you. Let's take some nice breaths together, inhaling and exhaling forward. Sealing in this intention, inhale. Exhaling, bringing your hands to the sides. And inhale. Exhaling, the hands behind you. Just really creating that bubble, your safe space, your peace, protecting your energy, knowing that in your space is only what you allow, but beyond your space, you can always give, give, give. You allow what you want to allow in your space. Allow what serves you in the right way in this moment in time. Love and light. As always, just practicing being myself, letting myself shine, and coming to you with pure intentions of just sharing myself and my practicing. Have a blessed, beautiful day.